I think this is probably the most chaotic week I could have chosen to vlog. Like, chaos. Okay, it is Tuesday morning. I am at the hospital for my annual neurology checkup. I'm so anxious. Nothing ever good comes out of these. This is year 5. I'm going into year 5 since I was diagnosed. And every time I have these appointments, nothing good happens. The first issue is that I don't necessarily agree with how my care team cares for me. I feel very left in the dark. I don't get results more than just like a "you're fine." I'm not getting any facts. I'm just getting like, "I think you're okay." I'm not being told how things are progressing, if they're progressing, are there new lesions. I just leave with like a prescription pad worth of new drugs to try. And when I was here last year, I got prescribed one for pain because my pain in my lower legs had gotten progressively worse the year before. It's gotten even worse now. That drug did absolutely nothing. I had a bad reaction to it. And because COVID was still a thing in terms of like appointments, there was a lot of phone call appointments. And so I had called and, let them know that I was having this reaction. They told me to wean off of it. I did. They said they would follow up with me with a new treatment plan. I followed up with them 5 times. I never got a new treatment plan. So it's been a whole year. So now it's 2 years. I've had this pain with literally 0 solutions other than what I've self-medicated myself with. So that's infuriating. Yeah, today's a little bit more nerve-wracking for a few reasons. One of those is family planning. Not there right now, but it is something you have to extra plan for. I cannot be on my MS therapy drug if we want to have a baby. And then there's pros and cons to weigh with that. This drug's provided me a lot of relief. I can definitely feel nerve-wracking. I'm very anxious going into this. Just another day of being chronically ill. I'll update y'all after. It was an hour and a half. And it was instant stress because a student doctor did my full neuro exam, which is fine, but I already have trust issues with this clinic and the doctors and them not believing me. So that was frustrating. The good news is this student doctor actually went into a lot more detail than I've ever gotten from a doctor at this clinic. So he basically gave me my full history over the last 3 years, which was overwhelming but relieving to have someone actually break it down and explain things to me in a non-condescending way. So I was anxious at first because I judged the situation of a new doctor who wasn't super familiar with my case. He turned it around, which was great. Positive side, my medication is going to be fine. If we want to have a family, there's going to be very little impact to family planning, which is a relief. Not something that I have to worry about adding stress into the situation. Of course, there's bad news. Most people that have one chronic illness have multiple. I want to cry. And I had been suspecting that the pain that really affects me every single day was not MS, and I was right. We've done everything from an MS perspective to treat the pain, and it's not neurological. So today it was deemed not MS, which is good to an extent, the shitty part is I'm starting from square one with something. I see my family doctor in 2 days. I'll bring it up then. Oh, I'm literally shaking. I don't want to do this again. Done work and I've had some time to process today. I think it's really easy to get I think when you're sick it's really easy to get caught up in the negative and the bad, and I think earlier my tears and frustration were all the bad, but I didn't take the time to lean into what's really good, and that's that my MS is stable, there are no new lesions. That's the best case scenario for my MS. What's frustrating is having one chronic illness means you're more predisposed to other chronic illnesses or autoimmune things or inflammatory issues. And the thing that causes me the most pain every day, I thought for the last 5 years that it was MS. And to find out it's not is good in the sense that you're glad that it's not MS worsening, especially when it comes to my general mobility. But it's frustrating in the sense that it took me 5 years to get to where I am with my MS in terms of a treatment plan and lifestyle changes, and I'm really not in the mood to start that again, to be completely frank. It fucking sucks. It sucks to always have something wrong. It sucks to always be in pain. And it's really easy to lean into that suckiness of it all. Yeah, I mean, I've cried my tears. It's frustrating when you have a big win, like being stable and a possible new diagnosis on the same day. It feels like one takes away from the other. So I'm going to choose to celebrate my win today. And the best thing I could do right now is spend some time with my family. That's what I'm going to do. I have another doctor's appointment in 2 days, and I just hope that one is more productive. It is Thursday morning, going to my doctor. Gotta let him know that my neurologist had a couple ideas of what else could be wrong. So we'll see how this goes. All right. So he doesn't know what it is. He doesn't think it's what my neurologist said it was. Of course, 2 doctors disagreeing. That never happens with me. It happens all the time. I gotta get a bunch of tests done. I'm gonna start a new medication for the pain, see if it helps, but who knows? Goodbye, car. Great way to start a day. Hello, good morning. It is Friday. A turn of events yesterday after my doctor's appointment. We got in a car accident. So now on a long weekend, we're just chilling at home waiting for insurance to call us. Our car was towed away. It's not drivable. So we're just dealing with that. I have a doctor's appointment today because my back and neck are a little sore from the accident. I want to just make sure that everything's good in case something did happen, that at least is documented for insurance. And yeah. And I've kind of just been having a mental breakdown since Monday. So we'll see how today goes, I guess. It is Sunday night, and yeah, it was a very busy weekend. We went to the Flames game on Saturday, which was a lot of fun. Today I was in a mood, so I kept it pretty chill this morning, and then hung out with my sister at the mall, did some Christmas idea gathering, and now we're just chilling, ordered some groceries, ordered some dinner. Fingers crossed that tomorrow we find out some stuff about our car. I should confirm that we are both okay, we're both safe, and in the grand scheme of things, grateful that the accident wasn't so much worse than it could have been. It was just a combination of really bad things. There's no fault. Purelator truck got cut off by an erratic driver, slammed their brakes on an icy bridge, and then we slammed into the back of the Purelator because it was icy, and then when we bounced off the Purelator truck, another car hit us, so we got hit on both sides. Sucks. Everyone else was able to drive away, we weren't, so maybe some car shopping in our future, but I have some things to look forward to, which I'm just leaning into right now, and that's I'm going to Vancouver and Portland this week with my friend Vernice, and I am very, very excited to have a little girls weekend, because I've been craving that kind of energy for months. So it's long overdue. I'm very excited to just have some time. That is the tea. Until next week. Maybe the week after. I don't know. I haven't figured out how often I'm going to do this yet, so let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, and maybe I'll do it again. Bye.